Hello there. If you got any question about turtle, WoW or myself, ask it here. I will build a raid group at level 60 for this jar if you want to get become a part of that. Join my Discord. Okay. Post that. Why is that not working? Because of that. And let's pin that, and then I can actually start. Holy moly, I've overslept a tiny bit. Yeah, whatever. What's happening? Let's turn to the Americans, basically. Yeah, not really. Yeah, right. It's Friday morning for them. That's not a good option. Let's go this direction. I'll try to check something about the daylight savings. 5, 6, 7, 8 hours to the left. Is that correct what I said? 7 PM, 11 AM. Yes, that's always correct. But March 31st will add an hour. So in that case, if I think USA doesn't have that bad stuff, that useless stuff, like daylight savings, then it will be 10 AM for them. Or we just started an hour later, then that would be an option too. We don't start at 7 PM then, we start at 8 PM then. I think that's better for us. Okay. Let's start. Goal for the day, let's see. I probably won't have the time to do 50% because yeah, it's already 12:30 AM. Might have overslept a tiny bit here. Because yeah, I took a nap and then I was like, I was streaming about the stream, by the way. I think the channel. So, But yeah, today I wanted to talk about the Naxxramas raid and all the features that I still remember or don't. Okay, I can't talk about the stuff that I don't remember, but I think I remember a lot still. So yeah. Yeah, the goal is to farm some experience points here, and I won't get level up, obviously. I won't get... I think I won't get 50%. I should be happy with like 40 or something. And then I can continue next time. That's Sunday. Because yeah, today evening, so Saturday evening, I got tabletop games evening basically with my real life friend. And yeah. Sadly no stream then. Yeah, I was at the trainer last stream at the end. Got the new skills. The last skill of Zero Wisdom, for example. And got the world buff, and that's why I immediately went here and didn't need to go there here this time at the beginning. I think that's why I'm doing so much damage but on the main target currently. Yeah, I just hit it very hard. Okay. Let's kill him here. Should be probably the best choice for me. It's the 47, right? Yeah. 1934 level 47s to level up. That's an extreme amount. Want to buy room cloth. 18 silver each. 240 pieces. Let's say up to 240 pieces. And what's that? 18 times 240. The 43.2 gold. Level 58. Because yeah, the rune cloth isn't that pricey on level 60, and I need it before level 60 to get the reputation for the tenants. Rob tenants give 3,300 experience points each. I got 60 rune cloth already, but yeah, it's kind of difficult to buy the rest. Okay. Yeah, once I'm level 60, I want to build a raid group for this jar. So, yeah. That's why I will start that guild with this jar, but yeah, I want to be level 60 for that, to do that. So, yeah. Just grinding here a little bit. And once I'm 59, I won't do that today. I'll need one more stream at least. Probably more like 2. Once I'm level 59, I'll quest the last level. Because yeah, the leveling here is still possible, but it's way slower because the level 47s are grey then, and grey mobs are 0 experience points, and that's much worse than 100 or something. The 48s will give, and the 47s give now. Right. $104 is a 47. And yeah, that's 2000 something mobs. Well, I think it was 1900. So. I mean, for real, if I were to do that, like the old days in the video format in like 30 minutes a day, would take years. Okay, well, it took years. This jar is already basically more than a year old. I started January 17th last year. Yeah, I'll probably just stream today at the evening once I'm getting home anyways. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll take a nap and then stream again. I just want to push now. And yeah, I need to find the time to push. And I've kind of lost a little bit because I overslept again, but yeah, whatever. I had 3 hours of sleep again. I wanted to have 3 hours of sleep, but I slept like 7. Okay. So let's talk about the good old Naxxramas. How do you get in there? First off, you need some reputation with Agent Dawn. So go and do Stratome and stuff. Plenty runs, Sholomans, stuff like that. You can do that as a 10-man too, to grind there faster. The reputation is the same, but yeah, 10-man is way faster. Yeah, and then you can buy the entrance to Nax or not, I think, but it's pretty pricey. You should actually go to Exalted, then it's free. Because you need to give him stuff, give the guys, the quest NPCs some stuff to unlock the and basically make yourself able to enter the dungeon, that raid. And if you exalt it, the better. Obviously, it's a little bit more than it's definitely a few more runs done. But yeah, I mean, for me, I'm kind of a completionist. I will go for that anyway, so might as well go for that exalted on Argent Dawn way before I'm going Nax. And there's a recipe for blacksmithing on Honored and Revered, and there's a shoulder enchantment on Revered, and the better one, the flexible one on Exalted, which I probably won't use, but because it's a resistance shoulder enchantment, and they're probably going to be parts where it's better to have that extra amount of resistance. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a second, I need to check something. Okay. Yeah, let's start about the raid. First off, after you get the entrance, depending on the reputation with Argent Dawn you have to pay gold, blue emeralds, arcanite crystals. So going for Exalted and then it's free. That's it. Okay. You can enter the raid over here somewhere. There's a building where if you walk up to it, enter the platform, you'll get teleported into Naxxramas, and there won't be a way to leave it. There is no portal to leave. You have to use a hearthstone to get out of there, or a mage portal. Okay, so at least that's how it was in Bliss Classic. Maybe they added something here. You have basically, you stand in a ring with 4 main doors. They are noticeably different, and can then decide where you go first. Obviously going first somewhere where it's easy is an option. You might as well go somewhere where it's hard once you're well geared and you pretty well played, have a good clear time or on those, so you can get the difficult ones first that require a lot of attention, and then you can go to the easier ones that aren't that difficult. Okay. Well, where would I start? I'd start with the spider wing, I think, because yeah, there are like 1, 2, 3 bosses in the spider wing that are somewhat doable. The spider itself, the end of the spider ring is going to be interesting, but that should be actually doable because the mechanics should be beatable. I mean, for Paladin tank that will be tricky, but warrior should be able to do that. Because yeah, I'll talk about that in a bit. First off, you go to Anubrakan. That's the first one in the spider wing. Anubrakan is just an insect that looks somewhat like those. By the way, he has like 2 heads. You just focus them down first, and then you switch to the main target, the boss. Boss will be tanked somewhere in the middle towards the end of the room. DPS will place themselves in a semicircle around that, in front of that, and yeah, start blasting basically. And once I think it was a timer was up, depending on the timer length, it will go into the second phase basically, and you just need to kite that Anubrakan boss along the side of the room, that at least the tank does, because he's doing some like insect swarm action and you don't want to be close to that. So melees can engage, range can still. Yeah, there's not much to it other than that. If you need to just do that again, if he's going to have it that phase again, because it's timer based, whatever, just them DPS down slowly and that's it. He's pretty easy. The trash before that is a little bit tricky, but yeah, it's dispelling, pulling the right groups, not two groups at once, and then should be pretty doable. Yeah, and once you done that, I think, yeah, wait, there was one more thing. You stand in a semicircle in front of the boss because he has a ground spike effect, so everyone who gets hit gets flung into the air and takes some fall damage. Damage isn't too incredible, but yeah, if you don't have enough life pool, you're just dead. Pretty easy. Yeah, I think that's it on Anubrakan. He drops 20% chance, a splinter, and yeah, that's needed for the legendary quest. Okay. Then there are the set tokens. Oh yeah, right, I didn't look at the sets of AQ40. Too much, I think. Oh wait, I did. I think I did look at them for a bit. Okay, whatever. And yeah, he already drops extremely strong frost resistance neck piece. And cape with defense, dodge, hit, and stamina, and extremely high armor value. Perfect for druid. Obviously the other classes take that extra armor too, but druid, for druid this is 720 armor. That's a lot. For druid this is defense, stamina, dodge, hit, perfect. Perfect itemized for druid. And there's a plate piece, strength and crit chance. There's a ring with 51 healing, intellect, spirit, and a lot of healing. And then there's off chance for caster. Yeah, that's the magical resistance one. That's crap. Technically, pretty crap. Stamina, intellect decreases magical resistance by target on target on by 10 and 25 spell power. It's not that strong. The other two other items on this boss are extremely valuable. So yeah, I think this boss is all very pretty easy doable. You could try to farm that dude a little bit earlier than actually clearing next, to have some giant very strong bracers already on the group, the neck pieces collected for everyone. Not sure, but might be an option. So then you go down, you go back and left through the first room where you fought those spiders, and then you need to fight some more spiders. They have a lot of nasty poison stuff or magic effects. And then you get down, you get through the hole in the wall and towards the left. And then there are some groups of cultists, and you don't need to pull them carefully. But first off, you need to kill the roaming spiders. That's right. There's a roaming spider in the camp, where the cultists are standing. So you need to really pull them carefully. And then yeah, you have to blast those cultists. They were pretty dangerous. I don't remember exactly how you finished them. I mean, for me as a mage, did I do single target or did I just AoE? I think I just AoE on there. Because that's like 8 targets each fight. That's plenty of targets for AoE. Yeah, something like that. And then I... Oops. And once you kill those cultists, you're actually going to be able to start the first boss fight. And this one, the roaming spider. You need to have priests ready with the mind control. There's a boss, there are like 4 adds, 2 of them you just focus down, 2 of them you need to mind control. If I remember correctly, maybe it was more. Maybe it was 6 adds and you need to kill 2 and 4 mind control 4. Yeah, something like that. The mind control... No, I think you just off-tank him and mind control later. I think that was like the case. That kind of makes more sense. The boss will go in rage periodically, and you just need to use the mind controlled mobs to to purge that. Or like, basically buff something so she doesn't go, the boss doesn't go enrage. That's probably a better idea. And yeah, once you do that, it's just a little bit of a damage race to kill that boss before the last NPC is used up to basically have the debuff or the enrage blocked. And yeah, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. First boss is definitely no damage race. This one is, the Melina fight is definitely somewhat of a small damage race already. But yeah, it's not really too tough. It's more how fast do you, how safe do you want this, or how fast are you using up those purchases? Because yeah, if the moment you use this, the NPC dies, if I'm correct. So yeah, I think you have 2 or 4 of those debuff purchase, whatever, rage suppression effects, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, and once you done that, you can kill her. Oh yeah, wait, she has some more features. She has a fire rain feature or something like that. That you need to be wary about. Was there something else? I think there were some magic effects that needed to be purged. Or maybe some fire damage, special fire damage that needed to be healed. But yeah, nothing too special on that fight, to be honest. So okay, I'm already here for 30 minutes, so I did 5%. So yeah, that would be 10-hour level up. Is that an option? That's an option. Is that too much? No, it's still acceptable. On slow and steady here. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit very slow, but I can live with that. It's the last level that I'm leveling here, so it's fine. Kind of stretching it a little bit with that. Okay, you get Felina killed, you get this loot. More set pieces for bracers, bindings, wrist guards, yeah, you know. There's a neck piece, damage and resistances reduction again. Not very helpful. I think it's probably no fight where this is actually better than something like Nor's neck. So think about it, right? In the last raid in the game, and you get this neck piece that isn't even stronger than the one from Ragnar's. So yeah, shoulder, polar shoulder pads, leather, high life points, stamina, and frost resistance leather pads. That's for the druid tank and stuff like that. Then there's a plate piece, similar but with defense value and some strength on there. And then there's the mace with the high healing value, intellect, and some spirit. Who needs spirit on there? The priest, yeah, okay. Right, priest can use that spirit on there, Paladin can't. Okay, yeah, I probably can't loot every single one of those parasites today, over here, but whatever. Okay, let's continue. And then there's a Widow's Remorse sword. It's tank sword, basically. It's armor, some agility, some stamina, 1% it. Well, hello there, by the way. Only talking about the Naxxramas raid and what I still remember about those boss fights. So. After Felina is done, you need to go back a certain a tiny bit and go into towards the left, into the big ring, basically, at the edge of Naxxramas. You need to clear to left, and then there's already the spider net. That's hinting for to where you need to go to the next boss, and then you go up there and you make yourself ready for the next boss fight. It's not that difficult. The mobs in between, I don't remember being very, very bad. There are like one group in there where you will, or maybe two, where you will do a timed pull where the casters just blast one mob and it's going to be untanked, but yeah, it's dead pretty soon then. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so we are getting to Maexxna now. Maexxna has a few features. One is, after a certain time she will spawn some adds. No worries, you just have some mages ready and blast them. They don't have that much life pool. Yeah, just blast them with a cane explosion as a mage once they spawn, so they're dead immediately. There's another big feature, is the netting, the locking in net feature basically. And Maexxna will put a few people of your raid group in a net, and that's why you have basically Hunter or something like that set up at the corner of the room to net to shoot those people out of the nets. Just kill that net target, and then they are free again. Obviously, if the hunter gets into the net, he has to call that. Because people in the net will die slowly. Maybe faster than slowly, but yeah. They will die. If not if they're not freed. Okay. Other than that, I think that's all for now. There was no such thing as tank swap needed. It's just one tank who needs to have high survivability, and that's it. Because the Maexxna will net the whole group, make the whole group unable to do something based on a timer, and you need to have heal over time on the tank ready, and the tank needs to be able to withstand that, yeah, basically. And then you basically have to do this netting phase probably like 2 times. And the last time, on the 3rd time, it will be enrage on the boss. So you basically don't want to be vulnerable then. Too vulnerable. You have some cooldown ready, you have all the hots on the boss. On the tank. Yeah, something like that. And I think once you your main tank is able to survive those netting phases, you'll be able to kill that thing. You might even be able to kill that thing if your tank doesn't survive the last netting phase, because yeah, that's the last netting phase is the last phase. You just need to burn it down then. You just somewhat need to kill it then. I mean, this is probably one of those safer ones, safer boss fights, where you just have to keep the tank alive somewhat. Tank can go full tank, high armor value, because yeah, once you're netted, you can't block or anything, if I'm correct. So cooldown and stuff like that. Yeah, as druid you can use the big healing cooldown just in time for that. Sadly, you cannot do iron. The buff to take less damage. You cannot do that because you can shift in that fight. I think maybe the attack tab is slow enough to do that, but I wouldn't risk that. Normally, I wouldn't risk something like that. Yeah, you get. Once you kill them, you get the first gloves. The tokens. Pretty acceptable. Then you have a neck piece that's completely useless again. Intellect, Spirit, and Mana regen. It's actually given that those stats are actually not the amount isn't too bad. You might get away with using that on a healer. Then there's a spell power chest piece. That's the one that the Shadow used. Because it's the high damage value on there, and Shadow only needs high damage value, that's it. Then there's a trinket, Kiss of the Spider, very sought after trinket. 1% crit strike, 1% hit and attack speed by 20% for 15 seconds on use. I think 2-minute cooldown was 3, something like that. So pretty strong item. Hit crit and attack speed. Then there's the Wraith Blade. That's... I think that was the best. Yeah, that was the best caster weapon for people who... Yeah, just hands down best caster weapon. Because yeah, people were... Okay, no, the ATH is better, but yeah, best one after that. I cannot, as a paladin, use ATH, so this is basically the first totally free legendary then. I probably would like to lock the first one for someone who's part of the red group. Until that point. Right? But maybe I'll just do it open, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. Okay, oh, thanks for the like, by the way. And this weapon is just extreme hit, crit, 95 damage, some stamina, intellect, acceptable values. And then there's Maexxna's Fang, it's a dagger, strength, agility, attack power, and hit chance. It's probably useful for a dagger rogue or something. Even though dagger rogue is probably not the best. I don't mind. As a goblin, you have +5 on daggers. Maybe it's better then. Okay. So after you killed Maexxna, you can just stay in that room. There's a ring-shaped portal on the wall or button. You can use that, and then you're back in the center of Naxxramas. So after you kill the spider wing, what's next? You have 3 options then, obviously. And oh, thanks for the like. Where do we go next? I think we did. Wait. Yeah, I think we went for Razuvious. What was Razuvious? Yeah, that was okay. We went for North first. North? Heigan? Yeah, exactly. North is Heigan, North. Yeah, okay, now I remember. North has basically 2 distinct phases. One phase is where he's porting himself into safety, and one is on the ground where you can attack him. Once you pull him, you let the tank do a tiny bit amount of threat, so it's safely tanked, and then just focus the boss. There will be some adds spawning, just focus the adds. After they are caught, basically, because they might go to a healer first, and yeah, I think that fight didn't. Oh yeah, the mages need to decurse on that fight, because if the curse runs out, the people die. I think that's it. And if you will probably want to be able to kill him in one phase, so without him porting away, so you just do that phase and then finish him. Pretty easy boss. I think that's one of the more easy ones in the raid. Didn't have too much fancy stuff, I think. And he'll drop the belt tokens. He'll drop a back for attack power and hit chance. A ring with damage and hit chance, very nice for caster again, spell power hit. Spell hit. Then there's a dodge and frost resistance ring, that's interesting for the tank of bosses like that. And then there's offhand with a lot of healing. I think this was the best healing offhand if you were to go one hand offhand combination for non-shield wearing people. Then there's a Libram of Light, which increases Flash of Light seal, or buffs that with 83 heal power. There's totem for what? 25 mana recuperation each healing wave. Not bad. And headshot, 36 attack power, 1% crit strike. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I'll run out of buff food on the last level. From what I have in the inventory, I think I have some more in the bank. Yeah, after you killed North, you have the suppression room of Naxxramas in front of you. That's the room where you have to go through fast, because the high respawn rates in there. There are like... how many? A few strong elites in there, a few normal ones, and a lot of non-elites, basically. Oh wait, I forgot something. I forgot how that ring doesn't start with North. You have to go through some trash first. You have to go through some slimes who have full resistances to certain magic schools, depending on the color. You have some... how are they called? Those... you have some... Let's see myself real quick. Why do I take so much damage still while in that? Because this one, right? Venom Sting. The stingers still have hit me with Venom Sting. Even while I'm already in this. Okay, that should be enough to keep myself alive now. Those... how are those called again? Bat? Those bat types? Gargoyles, that's how it's called. There will be some of them on the way, like stone statues, and you have to attack them. And you have to focus one down, then the next one, and after that you have to take a break and immediately sit down and eat to save yourself, because the healers cannot heal everyone like that. That the damage should be just too big at that point. Actually, this is the limiting factor. North is the boss fight. North shouldn't be that difficult, but getting there requires quite a lot of gear, I'd say. A certain amount of gear is needed to go through there and not die already, because yet the damage output of those gargoyles is extreme. But yeah. Now the suppression room of the North. Yeah, just walk in there straight and hug the right wall, hug around the corner, then hug the left wall, and now hug the right wall in the corner in front of the boss. Heigan. Yeah, Heigan is a interesting boss. That's where the dance comes from, because you kind of have to do that. You pull the boss as a melee, as a tank, right? Immediately put him on the ground there and keep walking, because there are like 4 surfaces that will spew toxic stuff. You might survive one hit, you won't probably the second one, maybe your tank you might survive the third one, but yeah, it's a lot of healing that needed. That's not a good idea. So yeah, you just have to follow that order of the plates that come up. It's where you go in to fight Heigan, and then to the right, and then to the left, and then that's phase 1. Then he will teleport himself up onto the platform where the rangers stand and do the same thing. Everyone has to go down, otherwise they take damage, and everyone has to do the same thing. It's a little bit... Is it slower or faster? I think it's a little bit faster when the casters are down there too. Yeah, I think it's meant to be for the original game plan was keep the tank up there, not move. Melee up there, not move, and rangers move, but the other way around is better on this fight actually. Oh, yeah, right, I forgot, nearly forgot something. And then you basically do this with the range 2, walk in that pattern, and over a certain amount he's going to come walking down again off the platform. That's when you need to go back up as ranged, and melees have to redo that whole thing. And that's basically it, but there's one other major feature. He's going to teleport 2, I think 3 people of the raid into the back in the room behind him, where they need to get through a lot of enemies. You don't need to kill them, because they are probably too big to kill, most of them. You just need to find the path through without dying. Don't immediately start running. You will kill either yourself and the other 3 people with you. Just stick up, wait until the next group is there, until there are six people over there, or 4 if it's only porting 2, I don't remember anymore exactly. And then just walk through that segment as a group and clear what's needed to be cleared, because then you have enough people there to make it easy to clear what's needed to be cleared. Yeah, and once you've done that, you can go back to the boss fight. Don't merge into the boss fight when there's the phase coming, this poison effects right where you enter, because that's happened a few times in my red group, that people were entering boss fight arena and getting killed by the... Okay, that's not a good option. Entering boss fight arena and getting killed by the... by this poison effect. That's the hang dance, right? If you go back into the boss fight right as it comes up where you are at, you did. So you just have to time it, so where you can walk in then. Okay, yeah, and basically that's it for this fight. Heigan is dead. You might get another splitter, you get those belt pieces, belt tokens again, and then you get some other pieces. I think that was useful for Shadow again, high damage value on there. There's extremely high frost resistance mail piece with some agility on there, perfect for Hunter. I think Enhancement Shaman would go for that too then. Oh yeah, Mithril, I'll collect that. And then there's the Ice Bane helmet. Yeah, the same thing like the last one, but plate again, and defense and strength, very nice. And then there's neck piece with a lot of healing and intellect spirit, very nice. And leg plate with 42 strength, 2% crit chance. That's a lot too. Okay. So after you killed Heigan, you can go through that room that you were ported in. And then there you have a bridge to the right, and you go towards Loatheb. This one is a very special fight. Very special fight, because healers won't be able to heal. Really. Healers have once a healer uses a healing spell, whatever healing spell, he got a cooldown of 1 minute on all healing spells. So you basically have to do that as a one after another. Use the biggest heal available. Keep the tank alive. Tank shouldn't take too much damage on this boss fight anyways, and everyone else shouldn't take too much damage too, because they are okay. That's not true. There are no other damaging features except one, and that's the big problem of this fight. So let's just go and talk about the other features before I talk about the big difficult feature. The boss will spawn spores in the corner of the room. You will have an order basically set up of the groups that collect those spores, because 5 people who are close to it, once you kill that spore, will get the buff to increase crit chance by a ton, and you do 0 threat then with your crits. So basically you are permanently critting and you don't do threat with that. So Fire Mage is really going strong on that fight. Basically all classes really should have an extreme high damage output on that fight, but the boss itself has a lot of life points too. Okay, so basically with that it sounds easy, right? But it isn't, because of the next effect, the main effect. The boss will, after I think 2 minutes 30 or something, or 2 minutes, after 2 minutes you will get the debuff for 30 seconds. The moment it runs out, you will take 4k shadow damage, right? And because of the healers preoccupied with their 1 minute cooldown, they can't heal the group. So you basically have to use one shadow protection potion in advance of the fight. So you tank the first 4k damage like that, and then the next one will be applied after a minute or something like that. And the second one, you don't have the the second one, you have the protection potion ready again, you will use it before that. And then the third one, you don't have it ready again. You use bandages, the big ones. I don't even have them here. Runecloth bandages, the big ones. Then the fourth one, you have ideally you'll have the potion ready again. The shadow resistance potion, shadow damage, shadow protection potion, and then the one after that, you might be able to bandage yourself again, and somewhat in that time frame the boss needs to be dead, otherwise you won't, because then the timing of this stuff is going faster and faster. And I think after the 5th one you should have that boss down, because there are no other features then. You won't have any shadow protection potion option anymore, because it's on cooldown. You don't have bandages because it's on cooldown. Maybe you can, as a mage, do an ice block in between, but you need to skill that, right? So you don't have that. Yeah. Maybe you don't need to skill it over here anymore, but I think you do. Yeah. Paladin might survive a tick with a bubble. Right, stuff like that. At the end, it's an extreme damage race, Loatheb, and it's all about using those potions and keeping yourself alive. Because yeah, the healers cannot heal the group. They will have to heal the tank. Every once a minute they are ready to heal. They will use the biggest heal if it's their turn to heal, and keep the tank alive. That's it. I mean, technically the mechanics aren't too bad. If they are, you can basically grind down the boss pretty fast, but you need. We had someone already in the raid group. We had one always to call out those spores, because yeah, those spores are important to increase the damage dealt, so it would be good to have them applied to the groups. And yeah, right, they last long enough to, once you got them, the next time it's your time to get it, you can get it. So I think we had 5 groups get there. That was, I think, the rotation. So, or did we actually do like more? Maybe we did more. Maybe it's actually enough for 8 groups. Might be doable. Yeah, I kind of don't remember that very well, because this also existed in Lich King then, right? In Lich King it was a 25-man raid, not a 40. And that's why I'm kind of confused in that regard. I think it was actually enough for 8 groups, the spores, the timer, so you basically had everyone who wants to get that. Kind of useless for on-healers, obviously, but well, the crit chance might be helpful too for bigger heals, but yeah, whatever. Stuff like that. By the way, if you're new here, once I'm level 60 I want to build a raid group for this char. I'm still hardcore mode and slow and steady, that's why it's going so damn slow. But yeah, I will, once I'm level up, I'll go quest the next level the next few days then. And yeah, then I want to do those pre-quests for the raids and then start with 10-man raids. And after I was skiing in end of March, I would like to go into the big raids. So, if someone's interested, you can join the Discord. In the... yeah. I'll be tank. Like I am right now here. Why is that Stinger not taking any damage? I think that's kind of weird.
I need to get closer.
Yeah. So, you killed Loatheb. Very, very nice. You get the leg pieces. You get the ring. Crit, hit, and attack power. You get... this ring, which is completely useless again. Just intellect and mana. Regen. Don't think there's any good reason to use that, to be honest. Okay, then... there's the trinket with the resistances, and you can use it for more resistances. I think that's not good. There should be better stuff, but maybe it's actually usable. I think there was better stuff for resistances in terms of trinkets. But maybe it's all behind the locked behind engineering, and then okay, yeah, get this, whatever. Then there's a pole arm, bows, crossbows, guns, agility, and a lot of attack power. If you're a cat, you can use that. Yeah, high agility, well, maybe not bad. The damages, oof. And then there's a staff for caster. High stamina, high intellect, 2 hit chance, 1% crit chance, 114 spell power. That's pretty strong. Okay, and once you kill Loatheb, you at the same situation at the end in that room, but in the boss arena, there's a circle-like portal. Just walk onto that, and you're back into in the center. So 2 more wings until we're done with Naxxramas. So where do we go? Let's go and get the next one on the list. That's easier. It's going to be Instructor Razuvious. Let's remember where you have to go. Okay, that's the Death Knight wing. You have to first off clear through some Death Knights. Oh yeah, right. And you have to talk to the dwarf or something like that in the cage, and then you will get the recipes for the thrust resistance gear. Yeah, right. I remember. Last time I was talking about this, like a few months back when I was leveling my druid, I didn't remember that part, but now I know. So yeah, that's where you get the recipes. Or maybe you could just get the quest sent back and then you get the recipes. Very helpful. You have to clear through those Death Knights. The big ones are deadly because of Cleave, and I think Whirlwind, stuff like that. Nothing too bad. You could AoE them pretty well or as mage, so it's probably nothing too bad. Just don't AoE too early and then you'll be fine. That's just like the general thing. Don't do damage too early, you're fine. Yeah, Razuvious. That's an interesting fight. Yeah, well, before you get there, you have to go down the ramp, and there are some Death Knights on horses. You need to focus them then one by one, because they have a relatively high damage aura, shadow damage aura, something like that. You need to just do that. Focus it down one by one, reduce the damage taken, and then you should survive that. Yeah. Okay, once you've gone through those through that segment, cleared everything, you can prepare to engage Razuvious. You need a priest, I think 2, with the main control ready. You need main tank ready. Okay. So this boss, oh my god, my inventory is full again, holy shit. Let's put this here. Put this here. Put this here. So stuff like that. What? Did I get that again? Well, yeah, I got that again. Holy shit, I got that last time too. I think I got that again. Whatever. By the way, those giant bags are from the donation shop. It's currently normal price. In summer it will be half price again someday. Sometime in there. Oh yeah, right, I got so much. What day it is? Oh yeah. I really want to get something from McDonald's. But now I think I'll just take a break and continue in a bit. Yeah, let's do 20 more minutes, then I'll take a short break, eat something, and then I'll continue. I think that's what I'm going to do. Whatever, let's continue with the Razuvious fight. Razuvious. Okay, so how did the pull go again? How did you engage that? That's very important. I think you tried to immediately mind control. Yeah, right. You waited until the boss is on the far end of that arena. You mind control one of those big dudes. I don't know what they are called. Trainees, let's say, call it like that. And you just use them to taunt the boss immediately, and the other trainees will be off-tanked. So the healers heal the trainees. And the priest just has to use the spells that the trainees have. I don't know exactly what they have, but they have something like they are tanky enough and stuff like that. Then the main normal tanks tank those adds. DPS does DPS on the main or just on the boss, and every so I think 30 seconds or something like that, the boss will do a commanding shout or something. People with mana should have to go into cover around the corner. That's why you have to tank the boss in a certain spot, so the priest who has the mind control is not killed with that. And yeah, you have to just go into the cover, and once that you manage to do that and survive that, it's pretty okay. The mind controlled target will die at a certain point, or you lose the mind control. You just have to have a second priest ready with a second mob, taunt it, and maybe you just have to do. I think you have two ready all the time, and taunt if there's a debuff on one of those mobs, because the big boss will do a big debuff, important debuff on those adds that are the tanks, right? And you don't want to have those add tanks die that fast, because you only have 4, and yeah, if you run out of them, those mobs have 100k life or something. Your tanks at most 10. The enemy will hit like 10k hits all the time, so you won't survive that for very long as a normal tank. So that's why you need that. You need it like that, and yeah, once you get that down, you manage to do this, keep the edge tank alive, switch the head tanks, Don't die to that effect, and then you're pretty fine with that fight. And you get some loot. Boots, boot tokens. Back with spell power and resistance drop. Well, that's useless again, pretty much. Plate belt, crit strike and hit chance and damage. Bring with a lot of armor, stamina and hit chance, very strong again. Idol that reduces, gives you 25 mana for each healing touch. Just a little bit more sustain on the druid heal, direct heal than Wand, Whispering Dead, Intellect Spirit and Healing. Priest Wand then. Interesting, yeah. And then there's a sword, stamina, in crit chance, hit chance, attack power. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay. Okay.
I can't cast that yet.
Let's check what's going on with the trash, in terms of trash loot. Because yeah, once you get there, until that point, you'll probably have seen a lot of that. Those scraps are needed for the for the token set tokens turned in. That those will be managed by someone in the raid group then through the guild bank, if possible. Then there's Wards of Thawing that drop in the trash. You need that to get those runes from the wall. Yes, you can use them to absorb fire damage, but it's better to just use them to craft the resistance gear. This one drops. This one drops. Actually not bad. Somewhat. Stamina is a little bit low for a tank item, but yeah. This one drops. Priest Mage Warlock. Chest, yeah, that's a low damage chest. I think the other one had like 50. Close to 50. Yeah, Priest Priest really wants just spell power. Shadow Priest. Mage Warlock, that's probably not a good idea too. Maybe for Warlock, for IQ 40, for twins tanking, but yeah, probably not. Leather chest, high strength, 2% crit, very nice. Mail piece, damage. Elemental, yeah, Shaman. Paladin plate. That's yeah, one of those Paladin plates, right? Everything is on there. Strength, stamina, intellect, and some spell power, restoration. Male Shaman again. Stamina, intellect, damage. Yeah, it's just elemental. And Paladin again, leg pieces, the same situation. Melee critical strike 2%. So physical critical strike. And there's a ring that was pretty strong. Fire damage 29, crit chance 1%, and 10 intellect. And then there's a weird shield again. Yeah, 50% movement speed by 5%. That's just a PvP shield, to be honest. And Harbinger of Doom, Harbinger. Agility, stamina, crit chance, hit chance. Pretty okay. And servo arm mace. Yeah, I mean those items are all in the trash, so technically you could go there with the group pretty early on once you have the entry unlocked and farm that from time to time, but yeah, I wouldn't do that, to be honest. I want to go through those red tiers with my red group. One by one, more or less. I'll probably track what people want in terms of loot, and once we hit a certain threshold of percentage of loot wanted achieved, gained. So until once we hit a certain threshold of that, I would just try to and go to the next raids from time to time and see how it works. Just visit the next one once we have like 70% of loot wanted achieved. And if it's not working, I'll just go back, keep going in the same raid. Yeah, something like that. Okay. I'm just ordering some stuff right quick. Huh? Yeah, we're at close to 16%. 1 hour 30, yeah, so that's a third in like 3 hours, so total is 9 hours, something like that. A little bit longer, probably. I think I'll just do a little bit more right now, and then I'll take a short break while I go get something to eat. I'll end the stream and I start a new one once I'm for like into two more hours or something. Then, yeah. I mean, whatever.
I can't cast that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Still recharging.
Yeah. I think let's do one more bigger group and then I'm done. And I'll take a break. I'll be back later on. Hope. Or do I? Let's see. No, let's just stream this evening. So Saturday late, once I'm back, I'll stream another segment. Like go and get the 40% mark or 50% mark, something like that. And then I'll continue with the Naxxramas bosses after Razuvious. Talking about those. That should be okay, yeah.
I can't cast that yet.
I mean, yeah, I can see the experience gain works. It's a little bit slow, but yeah, whatever. Every mob that I kill is some experience that I don't need anymore. And yeah, it's okay. I think maybe I'll start the stream again after I ate something. But maybe I just go and get some videos done and start streaming today evening again. Probably the more smart decision to do that.
Inventory is full.
Oh, what? We actually got the inventory filled?
I can't carry anymore.
Damn. Okay, let's do this. One full inventory. Let's see. Okay, that's weird. $40 gold, 81. Let's go equip that stuff real quick once, so it's in the transmog list. Fiery spell damage, I think I had this once. Okay, nope. Leather glove. Plate belt. Yeah, not better. Plate boot. Stamina cloth. Chest piece. So, okay, I think I equipped everything once now. Let's get rid of that last bit here. I just sell that blue crossbow, whatever. Yeah. Still one of those still in there. Okay, I got everything looted. Well, very nice. You know what? I'll place myself here on the up there, log out, and I'll continue Saturday late in the evening. Maybe I'll continue after after I ate something. Probably not, to be honest. It's better to just get something videos done. And yeah. So thanks for watching. See you soon.